Here we go. One woman, 4 hometowns, 4 men who can't wait to show her their favorite spot on the couch. Let's do it! I have shows this weekend in Raleigh, North Carolina. 5 shows all weekend long. Come, assemble the group chat. Tell a friend that you know in the area to come to the shows. Also, these cities are coming up too. But Raleigh, this weekend, get the ticket. It's hometown week, and oh my God, Joan is a walk slowly in the middle of the moving sidewalk person. Put her on the no-fly list. If I was behind her, I would be walking around her there while I loudly say, "Excuse me," in the most judgmental way possible. Joan, if you're watching, let it be known, everyone behind you is angry. This isn't your music video. This isn't your moment. Take out the headphones and get vigilant in this airport. Joan introduces all the men, and they look like they are in an overactive bladder commercial. Like, I can look off at this lake and not have to run to the toilet. Thanks, JTrain. You've saved me. Now I can enjoy life. First hometown is with Guy, who lives in Lake Tahoe, Nevada. Thank God it's not Reno. That is a big difference. She could have been hanging out in an alley with a guy doing heroin. Instead, she's on a lake with a bunch of 1%ers. Big difference between Tahoe and Reno.
So, we have a boat.
Guy says something very specific there. He says, so, we have a boat. If I'm Joan and I'm deciding whether to spend the rest of my life with this person or not, I'm like, can you elaborate? You said a boat. Is it your boat? A friend's boat? A boat of a living relative where you're named in the will's boat? Please tell me more about this boat. I'll say this about Guy. No one has ever looked more like someone who talks about their days on the boat more than Guy. This guy spends every dinner party. Yeah, we just spend the weekends on the boat. You guys should join us on the boat. We love spending a day on the boat. The sunsets on the boat are so great. He looks like the type of person where every sentence has to include some story about the boat and how much he enjoys it. Not a lot of sexual tension on this date. Watch this kiss attempt. He asks. Look at Joan's like, you may. Joan reacts like a mother who never hugs her kids. Yes, I'll take one kiss on the cheek. Don't ruin my makeup. So Guy wants to make a wish.
To make incredible memories in an incredible place with an incredible special woman.
Now, that sounds like a wish for him and Joan. Now, listen to Joan's wish.
I wish to find someone to spend my golden years with.
Joan just wished for the premise of this show. She wished to find someone to spend her golden years with. Guy's like, yeah, that's why we go on the show. Do you have any further, more personal wishes that might include your good pal Guy here? All Joan talks about is how much she wants to have fun in this next phase of life. And nothing rings less fun than full face of makeup, hair done, full clothing on a boat day. Like, no wanting to get in the water, no water skiing, just icy stares and judgmental looks into the side of his face. I kind of feel for Guy. Like, I'd like to go for a swim. It looks like a hot day. Nope, we're going to stay fully clothed and do closed-mouth kisses. So now we're in Reno to see Guy's family. Guy always walks like he just did biceps. Like, he's like, I'm sorry, I'm just so pumped up right now. I just did 30 curls to get ready for this date. Do you think his bicep has ever touched his torso? So Guy walks in, there's the whole family. The brothers, that is Jack LaLanne. He is related to Jack LaLanne. No wonder Guy is in such great shape. Okay, so now he's going to introduce his family. Listen to the names.
Introduce everyone. We have Gary, Greg, Gwen, Gail, Greer.
All of his family members have the same G as the first letter of their name. That is one of those weird things that I'd be like, I am out. Goodbye, Frontiers people. I don't need to be a part of your weird G letter name cult. I'm out. They're going to be like, and now your name is Gone. So the sisters sit with Joan. Joan is known for having really sad conversations, and she has found a partner in sad crime. Look how quick this woman goes sad.
A lot of rough years.
A lot of rough years. Now her husband's death. She's going to bring it up out of nowhere.
It affects the whole family. You know, I lost my husband.
I mean, I lost my husband, and, Guy's divorced, and, soon after the dog died, and then the plants started dying, and, then we started crying, and our tears got into the carpets, and those tears ruined the carpets. We had to get new carpets, and, there's just a lot of death and dismay in this family, but we're excited to have you here. So here's Guy's sons.
Where absolutely loves number 10. Where do you feel?
This is how men talk. Give me a mathematical number for how much you love this woman. 9.5. Would you propose? Look at this long pause. Are you alive? Yes. Okay. That's what every woman wants. A 10-second pause after would you propose.
Yes.
I thought he died. I thought the sister was going to have a new sad story. Now we're in Chicago for Pascal's hometown date. Joan goes with a dress that you literally have to have a perfect body that doesn't sweat ever to wear. Like, you're going to meet the family on a hot day in a dress where there is nothing between ass sweat and everyone viewing the ass sweat. Good for you, Joan. Wow. What a woman. So we go to Pascal's salon, and he is greeted as if he is Hugh Hefner at the Bunny Ranch. He's the king of this domain. This is a show I want to see on Bravo. Pascal at his spa. Look they love him. They clap for him. They're like, yay, he hits on us, but we like it because he's French. This guy's like, he hits on me too. I like it too. Who doesn't like to hear that they look good on a daily basis? Joan is loving this. Hand massages every day, champagne, strawberries. This is what it's like to be Pascal's gal. Look at this woman. She's like, I was Pascal's gal once. Sure, it starts with champagne. 2 months from now, you'll be giving another woman a manicure, watching another woman drinking champagne. Good luck to you, Joan.
Okay, so
Joan's asked what her first impression of Pascal is. Ready?
What was your first impression?
Oh, I thought I don't want to say this in front of you.
She doesn't want to say it in front of the kids. Look how happy the son is. He's like, that's right, Papa Bear. She wanted to bone you. That's right. That's why we wear the bracelets. You and me, Pascal. Bracelet boys. That's right. That's why we get all the women. These power bracelets that show women that we fuck. So Pascal's son Maxim pulls Joan aside, and then he kind of starts flirting with her.
It's been fantastic. I've had 0 parties.
Okay, we'll go with that.
He just winked at her. Maxim, put it away for 2 seconds. This is going to be your stepmother. He's like, oh, we had tons of parties. You think Pascal is a fun guy? Who do you think taught him to put on the bracelets? Maxime.
This guy's good. Has he had a lot of girlfriends?
He has had a lot of girlfriends.
Maxim, are you kidding me? What a horrible wingman. Has he had a lot of girlfriends? Yes? You're supposed to say no. He's never been with a woman. He's looking for the love of his life. He looks at the moon every night and hopes that the love of his life is looking at the same moon as him. Instead, he's like, yeah, he's had a lot of girlfriends. Not like young Maxim over here. I'm a one-woman man. A one older woman man. And I have a hairline that people go to Turkey to get. What do you think, Joan? Run away with me. Now Joan gets pulled aside by the grandson. He's hitting on her too. Look at this. Joan, baby girl, I know you're here with my grandfather, but he doesn't have the same energy as me. I can go all night. I can watch 16 hours of Paw Patrol. No naps. Come on, join me. I got my Power Wheels downstairs. Be with a real man. And now we're at Jewish Jordan's hometown in Chicago. Here comes Joan, and he might have lost it right here. Look at that. Oh, no. Look at the shoulder shimmy. You can't do that off the bat. Jordan, you never show a shiksa woman how you're going to dance at a bar mitzvah. You can't. Oh, the ick, immediate ick. She might leave right now. She might jump right into the river. So they're doing the classic Chicago date. They're going to do the deep dish pizza, which, what a brave move for Jewish Jordan. How his stomach is taking this. The minute that pizza touched my tongue, I would be sprinting to the toilet, and Joan would be sitting there for the next hour and a half on her phone. And then they're going to do a Malort shot, which this is always a fun tradition for Chicago people. Anytime you visit, they're like, hey, let's do a shot of the worst tasting thing you've ever had in your entire life. The thing that you're going to wake up the next morning and be like, why did I even put that in my body? That's a fun Chicago thing that Chicago people love to make you do. Have Malort. You'll regret it forever. Thanks, Chicago people. So here comes Jordan, and here are his three brothers, and they kind of look like a scientist was trying to create a Jordan. And these were the three screw-ups he did along the way. He's like, yeah, we've been trying to make a Jordan, and, you know, each time we got the face right here, we got the body right here, we got the arms and legs right here. We're going to try one more time. We might be able to create a guy in his 60s who looks 40. We can do it. Joan gets pulled aside by Jordan's daughter and her partner. They look like two different sides of a debate. Like, it looks like Joan is trying to tell the PTA why they should ban a book that's been written about Jordan's daughter and her partner. Listen, they can do what they want in their home. My grandkids shall not be reading a book about Jordan's daughter and her partner. So we're in Wichita, Kansas for Chalk's hometown. Listen to him hugging her. Every time Chalk hugs her, it's like he's smelling her before he eats her. He's like, oh, yeah. Wait till I get a chock full of Joan. So Chalk's hometown, instead of like a fun day in Wichita, is his mother's memorial service.
It was my mother not being here, but we're going to celebrate her life today. We've got something special.
He's like, I know you like talking about sad things at any chance you get. So we're going to grieve my mother's passing. So you'll get to do all the fun stuff you love. Bringing up death, talking about death, nodding solemnly at someone else. We're going to do all those things you love. So they come walking up and look at, can you imagine? They're like, hey, Grandma's dead. Hey, welcome Joan. Cheers. I want to hang with this dude. This is the guy I'm going to put my ass right up against. I'm like, this guy's got stories. He's got a tale to tell. This is who I'm hanging with the whole day. I'm drinking his bourbon that he probably brought, something that he likes and he knows they probably won't have. Yes.
First date, I got the first kiss, and I'm going to get the last kiss.
He's like a politician. He's making pronouncements. Look, he's wagging that finger. He's like, I'm going to get the first kiss. I'm going to get the last kiss. And everyone here is going to get a banana every morning to keep their stool nice and stiff. She's like, that's my man. You tell him, Chalk. He looks like he's the leader of Yellowstone here. What's going on? This is all looking very covered wagon, very Oregon Trail. Even his brother has the look of a preacher who found a very weird part of the Bible to form a cult around.
I'm so happy to meet Joan.
Charlie's like, come on, and we're going to dance with the snakes, as Jesus told us to. Just have a fun hootenanny with those snakes. It is very sad. Everyone's crying. This seems to be very special for everyone. And then they hand Joan a shovel. If I'm Joan, I'd be like, listen, I'm here for it, but I didn't know her. I feel a little weird. Don't you think maybe one of her grandkids should get the shovel before I do? They kind of knew her. I knew her in spirit. I'll do a little shovel thing later after everyone's gone. So Chalk and his dad get together, and they look very much like Mortimer and Randolph from Trading Places. Like, they look like they're the heads of a super PAC that makes sure poor people can't get their food stamps.
Am I right? Are you low?
Am I right? Should nobody be able to eat? So we're on the final rose. Guy and Chalk both have roses. Between Jewish Jordan and Pascal. Doesn't look good for Jewish Jordan, considering Joan's dressed as if she's going to be honored at the Rockettes performance later this month. And who gets it?
Pascal.
Pascal. That's right. Jordan, she's not coming to Hanukkah. It's over. And that's it for the Golden Bachelorette. And that's it for me. I'll be back next week. Share with a friend. Tell a friend. Share your favorite stories. Tag them in my feed post that I'm going to do. Back next week. Boom.